Yes, SlapViperLLC is finally back with another episode of The Breakdown. This series is looking at a match, the story before, during, and after the match, and breaking down my thoughts on this match. This match, in particular, is something special. One of the best matches ever done in STARDOM's history, in my opinion, and a match that no matter if you're a hardcore viewer or just a casual viewer of STARDOM, you've more than likely seen this match, even free on STARDOM's YouTube channel. I'm talking about Starlight Kid versus Azumi for the high-speed championship at STARDOM Cinderella Journey in Nagaoka. This match, the match that people are talking about when you mention Starlight Kid versus Azumi, as it was both of them at their best, just doing some great stuff in this match. The story going in is in December of 2015, Azumi and Starlight Kid fought for their first ever singles match to a time limit draw, both being very young at the time, with SLK being 14, Azumi being 13 at the time, and over the years they fought against each other in team matches, singles matches, multi-person matches. Hell, Starlight Kid defended her future STARDOM belt against Azumi, and Azumi even defended the high-speed belt against SLK before. And with Starlight Kid and Azumi looking to run back their rivalry later this month at STARDOM's Grand Queendom event, I want to look back at their classic match together before their white belt match takes place later in this month. Before the match even begins, a video package plays where Starlight Kid beats Azumi in a tag team match with a Spanish Fly from the top rope she named Eternal Foe, as a nod and a callback to their rivalry. SLK flanked by Oedo Tai and Azumi flanked by Queen's Quest. Both wrestlers wearing some beautiful gears. Both wrestlers refusing to shake hands. This is personal now, and as soon as that bell rings, they start that high-speed glory that they are known for, with some great exchanges of pins and strikes and drop downs and just some great stuff, really showing that they are equals in terms of that high-speed style that ends with a wicked stare down. SLK staying cocky as ever, but Azumi staying a little bit more focused. Some more back and forth goes along, and Azumi gets knocked to the outside by SLK's dropkick, and the two are fighting on the outside, ending with SLK hitting Azumi with an Asai moonsault to the floor. Back inside, SLK wants to go for something big, but Azumi stops her and gets her in position for a Goomba stomp on the ropes and hits this wild step-up crossbody to the outside onto SLK. Both women are really trying to one of the other in terms of that high-speed fuckery that they're known for. Back in the ring, Azumi is working over SLK, trying to lock in that armbar submission, but SLK and her keep scrambling, and Azumi keeps working over SLK, but SLK is able to fire back with an arm drag from the top rope and even the playing field, as both keep going back and forth, ending with Starlight Kid reversing Azumi's suplex into a neck-crunching DDT. Both Azumi and Starlight Kid are on jelly legs, as both want nothing more than to end the other, but are so damn tired. They exchange roll-ups as they are as that part, like when they exchange roll-ups, it reminded me briefly of Macho Man and Ricky Steamboat's WrestleMania 3 match, where both more so towards the end, they both wanted to just get that pinfall victory over the other and kept on using roll-ups on each other. SLK hits Drift Away and goes to the top and hits a frog splash for the count of 2. SLK goes to end it with a big kick, but Azumi hits her with Azumi Sushi for a 2 count. Starlight Kid back on the offensive as she hits Eternal Foe, but Azumi tanks it and locks in SLK into a brutal armbar submission, but Starlight Kid is able to grab the rope. After some more back and forth, Azumi finally locks in her armbar submission. Then after SLK gets out, she kicks her in the head twice. Azumi then hits a Canadian Destroyer, and after SLK kicks out, locks in her armbar again, this time locking it behind her legs, using her arm as well for the advantage. Fully has SLK locked in right in the middle of the ring, nowhere to go, and SLK is forced to give up to that submission hold, and Azumi is your new high-speed champion for a second time. These two brought the best in each other. Azumi would go on to hold a high-speed belt for over a year, even defending against SLK again, as SLK would later go on to win the Gods of Stardom and the Arts of Stardom tag belts with Oedo Tai. Now together they team as members of Neo Genesis as STARDOM, but as of recording, will fight together for SLK's Wonder of Stardom Championship. She won back in December 2024, this being their first singles match since that crossover show that they did last year, I believe. I believe it was last year. And this match, the one that we just talked about here, the one at Stardom Cinderella, this match, unless the match later in this month is somehow better, which is very possible, by the way, as they're even better and more grizzled than before. But this match right here for me will always remain their best and their most special, as it felt like a big coming out party for both in a way. Like, people for years sung the praise of both women as they've been so good for so long, and some of the highlights that people always point to when you look at Stardom, a lot of people that they'll point to, hey, look what Azumi's doing, look what SLK's doing, oh my god, do you see what they're doing? There was some crazy stuff, all the clips you see on Twitter and everything like that. And like I said, for so long, people found them to be so good, but this match in particular just felt like poetry. Two sides of the same high-speed coin, the more technical and witty style of Azumi, then SLK has a more luchador and cocky style that made it work so well. Also, the fact that both grew up with each other probably helped the case, as they both could do this match in their sleep, probably, with how well they just know each other. But this match will remain one of the best matches Stardom has ever done for me personally. Next week, I will be in Vegas, or at least I will be on the plane in Vegas, to see Starlight Kid and Azumi live in person, and hopefully get pictures with them, fingers crossed. But we're gonna need a video, it seems, right? So next week, we're gonna go back to the breakdown, and in the spirit of matches happening in April, we're gonna look back at a match that I will get to see live in person. A match that some people want to say is Mizuki's biggest blunder, a big match that still hangs over the head of Mizuki. We are going to look back at Miyu Yamashita versus Mizuki from Wrestle Princess 4. Thank you all so much for watching. Buy W and use code SlapViperLLC for 10% off your W order. Donate to any of the links below if you want. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Black Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter, Free Palestine. This is Quincy of SlapViperLLC, and I'll talk to you all later. Take care.